But now there's a very special episode of Emmerdale in store tomorrow night. It's all set around a very tense dinner party, which brings to a head Tom and Belle's controlling and abusive relationship.
I thought we were happy.
And I thought you loved me.
I do.
Just not enough to marry me. If you give me another chance, it will never happen ever again. I don't think you realise how lucky you really are.
Okay, sorry.
Are we going clubbing after?
With Paddy and Marlon? I doubt it.
Bizarre choice of outfit, then. The one you laid out in your bed was much better.
That was an exclusive look at tomorrow night's dinner party episode. And Eden Taylor-Draper, who plays Belle, joins us now. Thank you so much for coming in, Eden. It's a very difficult watch, actually. This has been playing out for a couple of months now. Tomorrow night's episode, the dinner party episode, it's going to be a very important one. And it's almost been filmed like a mini drama in itself.
Yeah, it was really cool to film because basically you get an insight into what goes on behind closed doors, keeping up appearances versus those little snippets in the kitchen or the bathroom or on the stairs. And it kind of flashes from present what you think is happening and then what's actually going on.
Yes, it's all the different viewpoints, which is it's a very clever way of doing it, which is why I think soaps, and Emmerdale in particular, do these kind of issues so well. Because it's such a sensitive story, hugely important. Like coercive control, it can almost feel like an invisible form of abuse because suddenly you're in it and you're not quite sure why you're feeling the way you are, but this person can have such a control and powerful hand over you. And you've had so much reaction from so many people because of this storyline.
Yeah, it's been amazing. When you're given something like this, your main aim is to just raise awareness. So to hear from people that have come out of it and it's reflecting what they've been through, or also people have been in touch to say, this has made me think about what's going on in my relationship and my friend's relationship, I think that's great.
Yeah, exactly. It's maybe the first time people have seen it on screen. You know, they can there relate, going, hang on, this is my life.
Yeah.
And it's not right. And that's the thing. And Emmerdale, I know, have been working very closely with charities to try and get this sort of sensitivities and just trying to do it in the right way.
Yeah, it's amazing. They're working with Refuge, who are an amazing charity. And what I think's really cool is every single script they go through and they have a look over, see what points, what we're covering, what needs to be covered. So it feels like when I receive that script, it's what people are actually going through, which I think is really important.
And how the type of abuse can change over the years and how tech abuse has come into play now when it comes to coercive behaviour. And we might see that played in a little bit with this relationship.
Yeah, we explore tech abuse a lot as it's something that is very common, especially in the modern world. It's so easy to do. So we cover a lot of that. And yeah, I think it's just really important. And working with Refuge, they're highlighting so many things within tech that we can then put into the scripts.
Yeah, it's such an interesting and a tough storyline for you, actually, because it is all consuming and it's hard to switch off from that sometimes. Do you feel like that sometimes when you get home in the evening and it's like, whoa, that was a tough day?
Yeah, it can be a tough day because it is taking a toll on you. Even though you know it's not real, you are playing those emotions. But I'm so focused on the minute I get home, switch off, whether that's go out for a run, cook, just try and take my brain out of that environment. So I feel like I've got a good routine with it.
Yeah, well, you have been in the Dales now for, what is it, 20 years next year?
I can't believe this.
Oh, Eden, that makes me feel ancient. I remember you as a little girl. I mean, it's extraordinary you've been there for that long. Were you 8 years old?
I think I was, 7 or 8. It was around my birthday when I joined. So yeah, it's tiny.
I mean, Belle has been through the wars a bit, hasn't she?
Big time.
She's fallen down a mine shaft. She's killed her friend.
Yeah.
She's faked a pregnancy.
Yeah.
Probably a whole other list that I'm not.
There's
sort
a
of,
lot.
There's been a lot there, but certainly this story it feels very grown up and very sort of intense, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, I feel very privileged to have been given this story.
What happens to mark 20 years in the Dales? Is there a celebratory party? Are there gifts exchanged?
Yeah,
How does it work?
I feel like as the Dingles, we've kind of started this thing where when you get to a big anniversary, you get an engraved bracelet from the Dingles.
Oh, right.
So I want that bracelet.
You have to
There's
get
only
one.
a few. Jim, Jeff, Jane had one. So I feel like I want to be in the gang. I'm nearly there.
I think you deserve it after 20 years. I think that's exactly what you should be doing. And like you say there, you love cooking being one thing and traveling with your boyfriend as well. So there are those moments of I'm switching off. I'm switching off completely from Belle. I am allowed to be eaten sometimes.
Yeah, I do love to travel. It's fun.
It's all well. Look, thank you very much, Eden. As I say, it's a really special episode. We've got Emmerdale, of course, tonight 7:30, but tomorrow night is this big dinner party episode. And I know it's an episode that Emmerdale are very proud of as well because it's done very differently. Absolutely worth a watch at 7:30 tomorrow night. Thank you so much. It's great to see you, Eden. Thank you.